In totality, from turning the pan on to being finished, this dish should take about 5 minutes. Kia ora guys, good morning. Welcome to today's breakfast. Today we're going to be making my favorite savory breakfast, which is a tofu scramble. Tofu, full of plant protein. It's a complete plant protein. It's also high in phytoestrogens, which can be anti-inflammatory in the body. We've got some beautiful spices, which are going to add a flavor bomb to this dish. Got some turmeric and black pepper in there, which are also anti-inflammatory when paired together. Fun fact, turmeric and black pepper, when they're paired together, curcumin, which is the anti-inflammatory compound found in turmeric, is so much more potently bioavailable in the body by around 2,000 times. So it's really good to pair those two together. We've got some tamari, which is my umami flavor. I love the savoriness that we get from tamari. I could just drink this black sauce by the bottle. And we're gonna add a little bit of plant-based milk at the end to help to create that egg-like texture. And to top it off with, I've got some beautiful greens. Usually I'd cook down the kale first, so it's ready when we're done. In the pan with a touch of olive oil, add the kale. After I added the water, when the sizzling stops, it's done. And I'm just gonna add a pinch of salt to season. There's that kale done. Get your pan onto a medium-high heat and add about a tablespoon of olive oil. I've got a whole block of tofu here, which is the perfect portion for 2 people. When the pan's nice and hot, you can start by just crumbling in your tofu into the pan. And I like to go for a bit of a diversity of texture here. They don't all need to be the same size, it can be just completely random. And I think diversity in this makes it a bit more interesting when you're eating it. And I'm frying this off to begin with, just to remove a little bit of moisture and encourage the tofu to caramelize, to crisp up a little bit in the pan before we add our spices and our seasoning. You can see there's just a little bit of color starting to form on the tofu. That's what we're looking for. Now the tofu's ready and gently fried, we're gonna add our spices and our flavorings. The spices, the tamari, and our plant-based milk. Make sure to mix it really well so all the spices get nicely distributed. And that's done. You can see the flavors are nicely distributed. It's important to mix it well because sometimes the spices can just stick to the outside of the tofu and not mix. But when we add our tamari and our plant milk, that helps to distribute it nice and evenly. Now it's time to plate up. I'm gonna use some bread today. We've just got some nice seeded bread. Whole grain bread works really well. Just gonna add some tofu to the plate. And our wilted kale. Since we have them here, I'm just gonna add some fresh micro herbs as well. And just a few toasted sesame seeds. Here's our final product of our tofu scramble. We've got some greens. Greens are great to eat, especially in the morning because they're so good for you. Some whole grain bread here and our tofu scramble, topped with whatever you want. I love this dish. I'm so excited to start my day with this. And I hope you thoroughly enjoy. Have a beautiful day.